What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. So today we got another video showcasing Bossk lead. We're not really showcasing R9 so much, but I highly recommend Relegate for this fight. But we are going to be taking down Galactic Legend Ray in GAC with the help of the Zam Omicron to kind of boost our stats, give us more survivability, make us really fast, and just kind of stay in control of the fight. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to showcase the fight and kind of break it down, and kind of hopefully you guys can replicate this as I break it down step by step. So this is the team we're going up against. I know it's not the most impressive Ray team, having a gear 12 L3 there, but it is a Ray team nonetheless. So let's go ahead and start this video. Okay, so let's take a look at their speeds real quick in their mods. So Bossk does have 2 protection primaries and a defense. This probably should be protection, but I just happen to have a defense triangle. I have a lot of defense triangles, as you will see. Grief's at 326, another defense triangle, an offset mod, health primary, and a protection primary on him. Mando's at 375. I haven't changed his mods. I have him modded the same way for pretty much all general purposes. So he's got health, he's got tenacity, crit damage. Zam 352. Definitely don't need your Zam to be this fast, especially for a Ray counter. I think this speed definitely helps if you're trying to achieve like insane numbers, but you have to understand this: every 10 speed is only 2 speed to your whole team, because she does give 20% of her stats to your team. Keep in mind, if you're trying to, you know, be 353 or 355, you're not going anywhere. But she does have a protection primary, potency primary, another protection primary. This could probably be protection as well. We really don't need thermals a whole lot, but I left it there just in case. Finally, we got Boba Fett at 287. I haven't changed his mods either: protection, offense, crit damage. And I will say this offense could be potency for that ability block on raid to make sure we block her whirlwind. I don't have any potency really on him. Potency at 57%. We're landing ability block pretty consistently, but you know, in the event there's a tenacity build on raid or something like that, we probably should switch to a potency primary. I do want to practice against a more traditional team with, like, you know, Resistance Hero Finn, Poe, Holdo, and JTR. That was actually, I think, my first attempt. This is funny enough, this is actually my second time trying this, so this is definitely doable, guys. It's I would say it's a little bit harder than the Fennec lead versus Lord Vader, but not as hard as Sign of Django versus Lord Vader in GAC, of course. So yeah, so the idea here is we want to go after Rey as quickly as possible to push her damage immunity and keep her whirlwind at bay. So that's why Boba Fett is here for the 2-turn ability block, or 1 turn, because R2's here, so it's going to be getting cleansed quite a bit. The other issue on this is, you guys see the contract is behind someone's damage immunity. That's going to happen a lot, especially with the Rey's lifeblood going around. The contract can be sometimes a little bit unpredictable on, you know, who's going to get it, but we are going to get it nonetheless. It's just going to take time. So we do have a whirlwind ready for Rey. Boba Fett was able to ability block, which is fantastic. The other cool thing here, guys, is, you know, Rey's AI is, once she gets her ultimate charge, she will not do whirlwind. She always prioritizes her ultimate. So something to keep in mind is you can kind of force out that ultimate, like with Zam Wetzel there. So I chose to shoot the bombs there, that way I can get extra turns in to make sure Rey gets her ultimate charge before her next turn. So I didn't quite trigger the damage immunity on Rey, which is unfortunate, but I decided, you know what, we should be able to eat the first whirlwind. The first ultimate usually doesn't hit that hard, so I'm feeling pretty okay here. And then, you know, Bossk will be able to taunt and eat a whirlwind if we have to, which I think he does here in a little bit. But we're starting to work towards the contract. We barely have, you know, 30% on it, so I'm trying to get that as quickly as possible here. So there's our taunt. Rey still has a whirlwind active. We have to, you know, don't forget about it. You have to really remind yourself you have to keep blocking that whirlwind. So we're going to go ahead and heal up with Zam. I really like Zam here. And the cool thing about Bossk lead, guys, is it doesn't matter if the debuffs land or not. As long as they're being thrown out, if they get resisted or, you know, they have tenacity up, Bossk lead is still going to heal you. So that's the really nice thing about Zam here, because her specials are pretty much AoE heals. So we're going after Rey, really trying to get that damage immunity proc, that way we can get ready just to kill her. Not quite there yet. I decided that I needed a basic here and save the heal for the whirlwind. So our Bossk was able to eat the whirlwind, And we can go ahead and ability block her again, just because we are going to push her down to proc another whirlwind. And now we can heal up with Zam here in a second. So we got the damage immunity, which is perfect. So that means once she comes out of her ultimate, we should be able to finish her off. So we're healing up. We're looking pretty good here. I'm not really worried about the other characters so much. Trying to get that contract still. We're 3 minutes into the fight, guys. Still don't have that contract. Kind of funny here. But yeah, so we're just healing up, just constantly healing. Put some more heals on, and we should be okay. The nice thing about Boba Fett here is, you know, he's going to heal twice on his basic because the double tap against Scoundrels is really consistent. Go ahead and do that with Bossk, and then we're going to eat this second ultimate here, no problem. And now Rey is pretty much out in the open. So we'll go ahead and finish our contract, get all those awesome buffs. Put ability block back on Rey. We're going to go ahead and reapply taunt with Bossk just in case we have another whirlwind. And yeah, now we got our contract. We get to disintegrate somebody, no problem. And at this point, I mean, we still have 5 characters standing, so I think that's already very impressive. Even if we failed here, we're setting up for a pretty easy cleanup, but we're not going to fail. And right now I'm kind of panicking. I'm deciding we have a minute left on the clock. Let's just go for Rey. Don't worry about Chewie. Because I was trying to remember if I procced his damage immunity or not. I couldn't remember. I don't think I did. But at this point, we're pretty much got it. I think Rey's pretty much hosed here at this point. Yeah, and now she's gone. And then, of course, we lost one banner because Veteran Smuggler Chewie hit my Mando. 74 banners, guys. I think that's pretty darn impressive against Rey. Now, I will say this about the fight. So if you guys noticed in my setup here, I didn't use Sina, Jango, or Fennec. In this same GAC, believe it or not, I was actually able to take down Rey with this team, and then I took out Lord Vader with my Sina, Jango, Bam trio. So now I have 2 non-GL counters, which is, I think, pretty darn cool. But I do think, guys, if you took Zam out of this team and you put an Embo with his Omicron in Territory Wars, you can replicate this. Because the big thing with Zam here, the speed doesn't really matter so much, or the offense. It's mainly the survivability. It's mainly the survivability to be able to take those ultimates, and Embo provides way more survivability than Zam does. I will have the Embo Omicron before the next round of TWs, so I will be experimenting with that quite a bit. Hopefully I can do this with Rey again. That's going to wrap up today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this kind of inspires you to put a Relic 8 on Bossk. You don't need Relic 9 for this, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, we can take down Rey now, so that's kind of cool. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. Click the like button, and be sure to subscribe. I think that's the first time I've actually said that in any of my videos. I always forget to say that. But yeah, guys, until the next video, see you next time.